On August 16, 1994, a woman was rushed to the hospital for premature labor. The baby was supposed to be due on September 16. Due to the unusual circumstances, doctors decided to set her up for a C-section. Doctors did not expect the mother or the child to make it. They told the mother if it were a success that the baby would suffer a birth defect. The operation was successful. Today, the premature baby is 18 years old and suffers no birth defects. This baby grew up to be me. My topic is March of Dimes. Today, I will discuss what March of Dimes is and why it is such an important organization. I served on the March of Dimes Youth Council for 2 years as secretary, so I know a lot about this organization. Being a premature baby drew me to want to help get involved with March of Dimes to do anything I can to help save lives. In this speech, you will hear about how March of Dimes started, what the organization mission statement is, how they contribute to saving many lives, and what you can do to contribute to the organization if you're interested. So what is March of Dimes? Well, March of Dimes is a nonprofit organization that works to improve the health of mothers and babies. It was established by FDR to fight polio in 1938. Back then, March of Dimes is known as the National Foundation of Infantile Paralysis. Polio was the main focus of the organization during the 1930s because polio was a huge epidemic. The foundation established a polio patient aid program and funds research for vaccines against polio. These vaccines eventually ended the polio epidemic in the U.S. When the original mission accomplished, March of Dimes shifted their focus away from polio, focusing on preventing birth defects and infant mortality. So how does March of Dimes contribute to saving lives? More than 50% of babies are born prematurely in the U.S. 40% of the cases are unknown. More than 120,000 babies are born with birth defects, the leading cause of infant death. March of Dimes divides their research into 3 categories: premature research, birth defect research, and infant health research. March of Dimes has led the way to discover the genetic causes of birth defects, to promote newborn screening, and to educate medical professionals and the public about practices for healthy pregnancy. Some March of Dimes grantees are studying basic biological processes of development. This important research should improve our understanding of how genes and other factors direct the transformation from a single cell into a complete being. A more advanced look at the process of development will help reveal what can go wrong along the way. Medical research supported by the March of Dimes is helping improve babies' chances of being born healthy and staying healthy. A major accomplishment is newborn screening. Today, more than 96% of all babies born in America are screened for at least 26 disorders that, if not treated properly or soon, they could die and risk having serious health effects. This includes brain damage and even death. What can you do to contribute to the organization? Without the millions of people who contribute to the March of Dimes' success, either as donors or volunteers, there would be no March of Dimes. In 2009, more than $20 million was invested into research for the organization. Well, you can join the Michigan Youth Council like I did. Each state has its own chapter, and in this chapter there's many people throughout the state that come together to raise money. We collectively raise money throughout our hometowns and school and consolidate the money towards the end of February so we can tally up our money and present it at the March for Babies. You can also volunteer. The biggest event is the March for Babies walk. When you walk in March for Babies, you give hope to more than 500 million babies born too soon each year. The money you raise supports programs in your community that helps moms have healthy full-term pregnancies. And it funds research to find answers to the problems that threaten our babies. It is an event that has been going on since 1970 and has raised an incredible $2 billion to benefit all babies to ensure they have a healthy life. The main reason to join, though, is a rewarding feeling. The feeling you get knowing you're saving lives has to be one of the best feelings ever. You're giving a child a chance to grow up in a normal life. It's just undescribable. It just makes me feel really good knowing that I'm helping saving a life. All in all, March of Dimes is a remarkable organization. starting from advocating and raising money for polio to now raising money to allow all babies to live a healthy life. With all the research going towards understanding how to prevent birth defects, premature births, and infant mortality, an end to all these problems is bound to be answered. Whether you join a council, volunteer at events, or just simply donate $1, every contribution to the organization is helping more babies have more birthdays. Thank you.